February 28, 2026. Saturday morning. Tehran, Iran. The most powerful man in the Islamic Republic, the man who had ruled Iran with an iron fist for 36 years, woke up that morning believing he was untouchable. By noon, he was dead. On February 28, 2026, Ali Khamenei, the supreme leader of Iran, was assassinated in Tehran as part of a series of Israeli airstrikes aimed at high-ranking Iranian officials. The man who ran the Islamic Republic for 36 years, who outlasted 8 American presidents, survived assassination attempts, economic siege, and 2 direct military confrontations with Israel, was killed on a Saturday morning while sitting in a building he considered safe. This is the story of how the world's most guarded leader was found, tracked, and eliminated in broad daylight. To understand why this assassination shook the world, you need to understand who Ali Khamenei was. He was a key figure in the Islamic Revolution that overthrew the Iranian monarchy in 1979. He first served as president, then as supreme leader following the 1989 death of revolutionary leader Ayatollah Khamenei. The 86-year-old cleric ruled Iran for 36 years and was the Middle East's longest-serving head of state. Over nearly 4 decades, Khamenei consolidated authority over every branch of government and the armed forces, wielding ultimate political and military power, while also occupying the role of the nation's highest religious authority. He was despised by many sections of Iranian society for both his social repression, especially directed at women, and for his brutality. He oversaw the killing of thousands, possibly tens of thousands, of people who opposed his rule during widespread street protests. He was not just a politician. He was a sacred figure to millions, and a tyrant to millions more. The operation to kill Khamenei didn't happen overnight. It was the result of months, even years, of painstaking intelligence work. For months, Israeli and American intelligence agencies, including the CIA, had been secretly watching Iran's Ayatollah Ali Khamenei for just the right moment. They were monitoring his daily patterns, where he lived, whom he met with, how he communicated, and where he might retreat under threat of attack. They were keeping tabs, too, on Iran's senior political and military leaders. During the June 2025 12-day war, U.S. and Israeli intelligence gained significant new insight into how the Supreme Leader and the Revolutionary Guard communicated and moved under pressure. Far from learning the right security lessons from that conflict, Iranian leadership appears to have maintained patterns of behavior that the CIA continued to map with increasing accuracy. And then came the most chilling detail of all. According to reports, there was a CIA agent source in Khamenei's entourage. Israeli intelligence had also hacked almost all traffic cameras in Tehran years ago. Their images were encrypted and transmitted to servers in Tel Aviv. One of the cameras was installed at an angle that allowed them to determine where members of the Iranian leadership parked their personal cars and observe the daily life of the compound carefully. They knew everything: his schedule, his location, his vulnerabilities. Then, on Friday night, the final piece fell into place. After the final round of talks in Geneva on Thursday, negotiators called Trump to inform him of Iran's unmoving position on dismantling its nuclear program, an outcome that hardened the president's view that military action would be necessary. Flying to Texas the next day aboard Air Force One, Trump consulted on the decision. By then, intelligence officials had already identified the Saturday morning meeting in Tehran that would become the centerpiece of the operation. Top Iranian officials, including Khamenei, planned to meet Saturday morning at separate sites on a Tehran compound. The overly cautious supreme leader felt less vulnerable during daylight hours, an Israeli source said, and let down his guard. Then came the strike. In broad daylight, around 6 a.m. in Israel, Israeli warplanes fired into the compound in the opening salvo of a coordinated wave of strikes. They were equipped with highly accurate munitions and long-range missiles. All 3 sites with the various leaders at the compound were hit simultaneously. Hours later, President Donald Trump announced Khamenei was dead. The Wall Street Journal reported that 30 bombs were dropped on the compound where Khamenei was meeting with senior leadership. It was over in minutes. What followed was a surreal game of denial and revelation. Reports around Khamenei's death were initially disputed by Iranian sources, with Iran's foreign ministry stating that Khamenei was safe and sound. Netanyahu stated that there were growing signs pointing to Khamenei's death. U.S. President Trump called the assassination justice for the people of Iran. Iranian news agencies Tasnim and Mehr stated that Khamenei was alive and still steadfast and firm in commanding the field. Shortly before midnight, an unnamed Israeli official confirmed that Khamenei had been killed and his body had been recovered. The Iranian state television anchor who broke the news held back tears as he proclaimed that the compassionate father of kindness and resolve was dead. As his death was confirmed, some Iranian civilians went out to celebrate in the street. Videos of celebrations in cities like Isfahan, Karaj, Kermanshah, Shiraz, and others circulated online. Khamenei's daughter, Bushra Khamenei, her daughter, his son-in-law, and daughter-in-law were also killed in the strikes on his compound. Along with Khamenei, roughly 40 other senior officials were killed on the first day of the war. With Khamenei dead, Iran was thrust into its deepest leadership crisis in decades. After Iranian state media confirmed his death, the government announced 40 days of mourning and 7 days of public holiday. A senior cleric, Alireza Arafi, was appointed to fill a key leadership role on Iran's Interim Leadership Council. The three-person body would take on the duties of the supreme leader until the Assembly of Experts selected a new head of state. Mojtaba Khamenei, the son of Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, was appointed by the Assembly of Experts on March 8, 2026, as the new supreme leader. A son inheriting his father's throne, in what was supposed to be a revolutionary republic. The targeting and killing of Iran's Ayatollah Ali Khamenei is the first time in modern history the U.S. working with Israel openly killed the leader of a foreign country. But lost in all the modern wizardry is a fundamental moral and strategic question. Should the U.S. be in the business of assassinating foreign leaders? As Columbia University historian Timothy Naftali warned, technology sometimes takes us to places we've not been before. And our ability now to take out foreign leaders is putting us in a place we've never been before. We should take stock of the strategic, philosophical, and moral implications of that. As one analyst noted, if you look at how the assassination of Ali Khamenei empowered the most hard-line and security elements within the Islamic Republic of Iran, then the killing could act as an accelerator to that path. One man is dead, but the questions he left behind may haunt the world for decades. Who killed Iran's leader? Now you know. But the real question is, what comes next? This is the world we live in now, where intelligence agencies can track anyone, anywhere, where precision strikes can reach the most protected targets on Earth, where the line between justice and assassination becomes dangerously blurred. Khamenei ruled for 36 years. His death took 125 minutes. History doesn't end with one man's death. It only turns the page. If you found this story as gripping as we did, don't let the investigation end here. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell.